Hello and welcome everybody to our next video. In this video we're going to talk about swap.defillama.com, the best aggregator of aggregators on the Ethereum and EVM network and networks. First of all, head to swap.defillama.com and then you'll see this website. Today we're going to talk only about swapping and the swap function as it's the most important one. The earn, borrow, and gas refuel part are less important. And we're not going to use them that often, if at all. Yeah. So in the top left of this corner, we can see chains or chain. In this area, we can change the chain. So basically layer 1 or layer 2 / side chains we're swapping on. For our purposes, we're probably mostly going to use Base, Arbitrum, and Ethereum, but you can see all the other hosts of opportunities and chains we could use as well. In our case, we're going to use Base. So first of all, connect your wallet if you want to swap. Connect it, and you can see your balance. And under like the chain part of the section, you can see the asset you are going to sell to buy something else. You can click on this asset and basically it's going to show you your tokens if they are registered by swap.defillama.com. Some, if they're very new, won't be registered here and you have to input them through contract. This is something I will show later on. For now, we're going to swap ETH. And we're going to swap ETH, let's say, into Zora. Yeah, then we have ETH into Zora. We take the slider, which shows us how much we can swap or want to swap, and say 50%. And then you see the potential outcome of the transaction. You see the asset you're going to swap into. And on the bottom, you see the slippage. Slippage basically says how much the price execution can differ. Let's say if I swap $5 into Zora, in this case 442, and I say it's 0.5% slippage, then if I get, let's say, 1% slippage, what would that be? That would be 495, right? 0.5 would be like 0.025 cents. If there's more than 0.025 cents in fluctuation of that transaction and the outcome of that transaction, this transaction will revert. This is very important, the slippage function, especially when you trade with large size. Okay, so for normal transactions, I would recommend anything between 0.1 to 0.5%. For, let's say, low liquidity assets, I recommend 1%. And for, let's say, Ethereum into stablecoins or stablecoins into stablecoins, I recommend 0.1% or even less, 0.02%. If you have it very low, like it's 0.02%, there's a very high chance transactions are going to fail and it's a little bit annoying, right? If you have them too high, let's say 5%, 10%, then it could be that you get sandwiched. Yeah, sandwiched means that somebody else sees that your transaction has a slippage of 10% and basically front runs your transaction, so puts a transaction right before yours on your execution and then right after, so it kind of maxes out your slippage if it wouldn't have been maximal. So you always want to have a tight slippage and use the best slippage for the appropriate asset swaps. In this case, ETH into Zora will take 0.5%, and now on the right it will tell us select a route to perform the swap. And here we can see all the DEX aggregators it uses. So as Defillama is an aggregator of aggregators, and it will tell us the best price execution for our swap. The best for us, apparently, and that is including fees, right? After gas fee you see on the bottom here, is right now ODOS, and we'll take ODOS, then swap via ODOS. Then our Pocket Universe is going to tell us, because Pocket Universe works on EVM only right now, not on Solana. It will tell us what's happening. So we're basically swapping amount of ETH into Zora. Continue. And then we sign the transaction. Transaction submitted, transaction success, that's it. Right? This is everything we're gonna use this for, especially for Base and Ethereum. And we can basically, yeah, that is basically everything there is to it. So I hope you're having fun using swap.defillama.com. I know it's gonna give you the best price executions, and I'll see you in the next video.